Hi there, it's me again, Quackson Tailfeather. Welcome back to my drawing channel. I hope you're ready to make a nice picture with me. Today, we're going to draw another animal, and it's one of my favorites. Want a hint what it is? I'll tell you what, I'm just nuts about it. Peanuts, that is. Today, we're going to draw an elephant. A nice big elephant. It's okay if you don't know how. I'm going to show you. And just like always, we're going to do it with shapes that I bet you already know how to make. We're going to use some ovals. We're also going to use some circle shapes. We're going to use rectangles. And we're also going to use the letter S. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's go. All right, so I've got my paper here. I've got my pencil. And I'm going to start way over here on the left side of the page. And I'm going to start with that letter S. There it is, the letter S. That was fun, and you know what? We're going to make another letter S right next to it. Just like that. It's like a big windy road. And I'm going to add an oval shape at the end to close it off. There it is, letter S with an oval at the bottom. Bet you can guess what part of the elephant that's going to be. I'm not going to tell you yet. Now the next shape we're going to use is a circle. And it's going to start right here at the top of the S, and it's going to go all the way around. Just like that. There we are. Nice circle shape. And we're off to a good start. Now the next shape I'm going to use is an oval. And it's going to go right up here on the right side of the circle, just like that. I'm going to draw a second one across from it on the other side of the circle. I like ovals. Matter of fact, I'm going to do two more inside the circle, just like that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 oval shapes. And I'm going to put smaller ovals inside those middle ones. Do you know what sound an elephant makes? I do. Want to hear my impression of an elephant? Here we go. I'm going to do that again. Can you do that? Give it a try. It's fun. All right, so now back to drawing. So we've got our elephant's face now, with our circle and our ovals and our letter S. Now we're going to make some more ovals. We're going to make one big oval for the body. It's going to come around like that, and it's going to overlap the face a little bit. And we're going to erase the lines we don't need later. That's it for the body. And now, let's give him his legs. We're going to use those rectangle shapes. There we go. All right, 2 that are close to us, and then 2 more that are on the other side of the elephant's body. And they're going to be a little bit smaller and a little bit higher up because they're further away. There we go, 4 legs, just like a real elephant. And now, we're going to make one more rectangle right on the back. And this one's going to be long and thin for, can you guess? Right, the tail. And now I'm going to add a little oval shape at the end for that little puff of hair. How's yours coming along? I can't wait to see it. So we're going to go back to our elephant's legs, and now we're going to give it some toes. We're going to use oval shapes again, but they're going to be much smaller. They're going to be right at the bottom here, and they're going to be just like that. We're actually not going to see the whole oval shape. It's just going to be kind of the top half, almost like an arc or a rainbow. Now, if it helps, you could draw the whole oval there, and then we'll just erase the part that sticks out. We're going to do this for all 4 of the legs. I'm going to give each of those feet 1, 2, 3 toes. There we go, last one. There we have it. 3 toes on all 4 of the legs. Now I'm almost done. I'm going to use 2 more little oval shapes, and they're going to go right at the edge of the trunk. 1 and 2. And now we can go. All right, that's about it for the pencil. Now we'll go over it with some ink to make our lines nice and dark. Now I'm going to use my black pen here to go over some of these pencil lines to make them crisp and clear. And remember, we don't have to go over every little line. We only want to trace the ones we're going to keep. So any parts where the shapes overlap or crisscross, we might not go over. Right now I'm just going to follow the shape of the trunk, and I'll do the little openings at the end. There we go. Now do the other side, come back up that trunk into that cheek. There it is. Remember to go slow on this step. Can't erase it if we make a mistake, but we can turn it into something else if we have to. Alright, so I'm just going to continue filling in my lines here. Got the other ear that's behind the head, so I don't have to do the whole oval, just the part I see. And I'm going to continue and do the eyes. Get all these ovals done. Now the big one for the body. And let me stop and do the tail, and a little bushy part at the back. I'm going to come down under the face there, and I'm going to start to do around the legs. Now remember, 2 of the legs are in front, and 2 are end up back. So the ones that are in front are going to cover up part of the oval. The ones that are in the back aren't. That's how we know which ones are closer and which ones are further away. So we'll see a little bit of the belly in between those front legs, but they'll cover up the back legs. Just like that for the front legs. You do the feet and the little toes. 1, 2, 3. Close them up. And now I'll do the back leg and its little toes. There we have it. Just like that. Let me do the other 2. 1, 2, 3. And the back leg. 1, 2, 3 little toes there too. And that's going to do it for my pencil lines. They're all traced up. Now I'm just going to add a couple extra details. I'm going to continue that line there, make the leg come up into the body, and then I'll just add a small line in the back. Almost done. That's about it for my pencil lines. Now I'm just going to add some other details. Add some little lines on the front edge of the trunk for some wrinkles. There we go. Give it a little bit of texture. Remember that word from last time? Texture. I'll give him some eyebrows. Just like that. I'll even give him a little smile so we can see what a happy guy he is. There he is. Give him a couple hairs on top of his head. Make him look fuzzy. You know what? Add one more little thing here. Let me give him some wrinkly knees, too. Go down to the legs, right in the middle. Add a little curvy line. And there we go. Now he's got some knees. He can bend his legs. All right, that's it for the ink. Now I'm going to add some color. What should I use this time? I know. I have some special markers I'm going to use. Let me show ya. I'm going to color it with some watercolor markers. Now these are kind of like watercolor paints, but in a marker form. And the way you use them is you start by just filling it in with the colors you want to use. I'm going to use some nice light blue for my elephant to start with here. Just fill it in. Wherever I want this light blue to go, I'm going to start coloring. Just like this. There we go. Everywhere I want it to be nice and light blue. Then I could switch to another color. I'm going to add some darker blue. And just like with watercolor paint, I can mix these colors together by just going over them with a little bit of water. So I'm just going to add all the blues that I want to kind of use together here. Maybe one more darker blue for the shadowy parts. There we go. I've got a light blue for the highlights, dark blue for the shadows, and a blue for everything in between. Now it's all filled in. Now I'm going to add the water so that the colors kind of blend together. Here we go. They're just going to all start to kind of melt into each other and blend nicely. All right, that's it. Ready to see? All finished, and I added a little bit of a background too. Some nice green grass and a pretty blue sky. What do you think? Do you like it? I had a lot of fun making mine, and I hope you did too. I'd love to see it. Maybe you could share it with me. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you next time. You can share it with me on Instagram by tagging @QuacksandDraws or email quacksanddraws@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.